Hey, what's up guys, this is Jay from Sentinel Trading Channel. So welcome to yet another episode of the Binbot Pro Trading Progress. So this video is pretty much to sum up my progress with Binbot Pro for February 2019. Especially this is the first couple of trades that I do after the major withdrawals of about 15,000 US dollar in the previous withdrawal. So in this video I'm going to show you guys a few trade demonstration that I did this month, and also highlights of an important tips that you guys should do for method C, particularly method C and D. It's not much of a method E, but because there'll be some situation that you guys might think we should apply method E, but we would actually prefer to run method C instead. Alright, so make sure you watch the entire video to understand the important tips within this video. It might be a repetitive of some of the emails that I explained to some subscriber, but just to serve as an important recap, you guys should watch the entire video instead. Alright, so before we move on to the next segment, I would like to highlight that the current PDF version that we are using should be v5.5. so if you guys are still referring to the older one, you guys should actually drop me an email and I'll make sure that you guys receive the v5.5. In fact, it was quite long ago, and I was surprised that some people are still holding a v4 guide instead. Alright, so just in case that you guys are up to date, just drop me an email to make sure. Okay, alright, so make sure to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up if you guys find the content useful. And also make sure that if you guys want to use Binbot Pro, especially if you guys are a new user, make sure to email me on this email that you see on your screen before you guys register for an account, especially if you guys want access to my trading guide and also mailing privileges for future updates with regards to Binbot Pro and also any other trading method that I'll be developing in the near future. Okay, so enjoy the rest of the video guys. See you in the next segment. Alright guys, so this first trade is pretty much a interesting situation where you guys would probably encounter quite often. Is where the ATR level is very near the yellow line, or pretty much almost touching the yellow line. So based on the charts you see in front of you, you can see that the ATR did go above the yellow line, but then it comes back down. So right now it looks as if it is holding holding inside within the red and yellow channel, and plus the ATR is angling down right now. So in this situation, we should actually prioritize the method C. So as opposed to if the ATR goes above the yellow line, we should use method E. However, in cases like this, you can see that the ATR did not hold above the yellow pretty well. So we should give, right, so now the alert actually came out at about 43 seconds. We can actually turn on the robot immediately. Let's go for V2, that is the method C robot. So I turn it on right now. So okay, so we already have a trade. Let me turn off the robot right now. So we have a call trade actually somewhere around here. Yep, somewhere around here. So pretty much the ATR level, if it's now is touching the yellow line, so it's actually caused a lot of confusion. So I would say that in this situation you should prioritize method C only when the ATR did manage to go down below the yellow line and hold. I would say this trade, as you can see right now, because of this huge bar right here, it actually spiked off the ATR level. So in situations like this, I would say most people are not comfortable with the trade, so you can feel free to skip this trade. And I wouldn't say that this trade wouldn't have the capability to win, but it's a bit more riskier than the usual ATR method C level. Alright, so alright guys, so we're back. So based on this chart right here, we actually won the previous trade, but right now as you can see, about after 2 minutes after the trade expiry, the bar continued to go down. So this is why I say it's a bit riskier whenever the ATR actually touches. Let me show you the trade history here, especially when the ATR touches the yellow line. So usually in this situation, if you guys are not comfortable with trading near the yellow line, feel free to skip it. I would advise you guys to skip it anyway. As you can see, and if the ATR level does go above the yellow line, by right we're supposed to be using the method E. However, I would say it's not really a good example for method E, because the ATR, you see, as you can see right now, is angling downwards again. It wants to go back down to the below yellow line level. So I would prefer we practice method E if only the ATR managed to hold above the yellow line for, let's say, about 10 minutes, and like based on the example that I've just shown you, the ATR is spiking a lot in this current moment. I wouldn't say that this is a good trade to actually take, but it's a good example to show you guys how volatile these kind of trades can be when it's near the yellow line. So you can see the second circle where the ATR holds nicely above the red and between the yellow. So that would be a more ideal situation for method C. Alright, so for method E, it would be a ATR level that holds above the yellow line for, say, about more than 10 minutes, and then the ATR is not like decreasing drastically. Okay, so that would be a good explanation to what I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, so luckily this is a good first trade, and I would say that a really good start, since the first trade after my major withdrawal, it grew my account from 500 to right now 535. So so do stay tuned for more trade examples after this. All right, so stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so we have another example here. The alert just came out, like, let's say we are actually waiting for an alert to come out for this next stochastic cross, and the ATR level is holding nicely between the red and yellow. Alright, so the alert just came out about, I think it's about 59 seconds, but I will take it as 0, so I will wait for the 30 seconds before we turn on this robot. Alright, so especially if it's like 58-59 seconds, which previously I said that between 30 seconds or the 0 second we can turn on the robot immediately, but however for 59 I would prefer to wait for the next 30 seconds to turn on the robot. Alright, so this is a good example of a method C. Okay, so basically I've already turned on the robot at the 30-second mark, and we are waiting for a trade for this stochastic cross to happen. Okay, so we already have an open trade, a call trade. Let me turn off the robot first. Okay, so let me put an arrow, a call trade around here. Alright guys, so basically the ATR level is still decreasing. However, it's still between the yellow and the red. I'll consider this as a good situation for method C. Okay, so let's wait for this trade to expire. Alright, so we pretty much won the trade. Now our balance stands at 572, and you can see based on the chart is a nice uptrend that we've actually caught in this trade. So basically you can see the ATR level is decreasing. However, like, should the ATR actually reaches the red line, or touches the red line, I would prioritize method D instead of method C. So this is a special situation, especially for the red line situation, a different situation compared to the previous yellow line situation. Okay, especially for decreasing ATR. So right now my balance stands at 572.45, pretty much good first two trade after my major withdrawal. Okay, so stay tuned for the next trade, guys. Alright guys, so this next trade will be an example of the method D trade execution. So you can see I'm waiting for a stochastic to cross, and the ATR level is between the purple and the red, and it's nicely holding that level. So it would be my ideal situation to use this method D. Okay, so pretty much we gotta wait for the cross to happen, and also if the alert occurs, let's say for example right now from 6:34:07 seconds, we wait until the 30 seconds before we execute the robot. However, if the stochastic cross alert comes out after the 30-second mark, we can turn on the robot immediately, say like 6:34:31 second or 35 second or even the 40 second. We can turn on the robots for method D almost immediately. Alright, so right now it's 6:34:33 second, and the alert hasn't appeared yet, and therefore we just wait for the alerts. Alright, so once it comes out, we'll just turn on the robot immediately. Alright, so the alert has just come out, and right now it's 6:34:49 or 6:34:50 second. I'm gonna turn on the test robot V3 right now, and we'll wait for the trades to be executed. Okay. Alright, so say in this situation where I was circling right now and the ATR level is decreasing from the previous level and is touching the red line, I would also, as a friendly reminder, prioritize method D instead of method C, even though it is like slightly above the red line within. Alright, so we have an open trade right now, a call trade. Let me turn off the robot. I'm gonna put my arrow somewhere here. Okay, yeah, it's on this bar, this particular bar right here. Let's see. Okay, all right, so let's wait for this trade to expire then. All right, so we have a winning trade here. You guys can look at the trade history, and my balance at 645. Let me change the arrow color first. So yeah, so as I was saying, that the previous ATR level, although is slightly above the rate, we should practice method D instead. Okay, so and right now in the, let's say, the economic calendars, you can see right after this we will have a GBP USD news, triple news, and on top of that there's a lot of US announcement and particularly if the US announcement has even though there's a lot and there's like a lot and there's one particular or two particular news that has triple impact, I would definitely avoid trading during this time, because like most speculators will be holding their guns and they'll be like, once something happen, they're all gonna have like sudden increase in activity. It will definitely mess up our trade in Binbot Pro. Okay, so all right, so that's all for this example.